Season 2.
Season 2.
Yes, this is season 2.
We're back, baby.
Yeah, we had a little bit of delay. We kind of had some busy schedule with a lot of golf going on.
Langham's got a girlfriend now, so.
Yeah, I guess so. But
yeah, he's just.
I
guess so. We just never.
No, yeah, I do have a girlfriend.
I guess so.
No,
choice words.
Yeah, no, I do have a girlfriend though. But
busy.
I've had a lot of other stuff going on with the golf. But we're back. We are back.
Season 2, and
I'm excited for this
Yeah.
So I guess people watching, we've lost Caleb. We lost Caleb Manuel. He graduated.
Yep, that was it.
But
Dunzo Gonzo.
So I think it's gonna be me and Carter, and then obviously Buck might sub in here and there if we have something going on. But yeah, it's gonna be me and you, and then I think we got some good guests lined up that are gonna be coming on, which is very exciting for the viewers. But yeah,
it's just gonna be me and you holding down the fort this year, Langham.
Pretty much how it is on the golf team too.
Pretty much. No, but we're last year I think we kind of used that season as a feeler because none of us had ever done.
Yeah, I've never done anything like this before.
None of us had ever done anything like that before, and I don't know, what did we do last season, Patrick? 10, 11, 12 episodes, something like that.
Yeah, I'd say within the neighborhood 12 to 15.
Yeah, so we got some episodes under our belt. We're used to having the lights in our face now.
Yeah, and we did some stuff like last year that like we'll probably do again, like going out on the course or doing chipping stuff.
Yeah,
which is kind of fun.
Yeah, but definitely on course content still. But I think we're going to try to gear it more towards getting some of our Georgia golf alumni on the podcast as well, because that's kind of what this whole entire thing's centered around. Obviously, it's centered around just Georgia golf in general. But I think we have access to, a few tour pros. Now we got Mookie around. He's graduated with a few of those guys and is really good friends with some of them. So, we kind of have an open door to getting in touch with some of those guys, and we're looking forward to possibly having them on, which I think it will happen at some point.
Yeah, it's going to happen for sure.
But as far as college golf goes, we're 3 tournaments in now. We started off in Michigan at the end of August, and then we went to San Antonio. We had the Valero, and then we came back for 3 days during the hurricane and had no class. We basically got Christmas break in the middle.
The day we were supposed to leave was the day the hurricane hit.
Yeah. We basically got 8 days off.
We should have just stayed in Texas.
Yeah, we really should have just stayed in Texas.
Just never came back.
I don't really know why we didn't.
Because the first one was in San Antonio, the second one was in Fort Worth. But
we were literally back for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We were supposed to leave on Friday. And then big old Hirachi rolled through.
Yeah.
And then we got our flight pushed back. But then we went to Fort Worth, which was Colonial, and that was the Ben Hogan. And Fort Worth is really, really hard. Really hard. Langham, you would have loved it, honestly. Yeah. You should have traded spots with me. I was hitting it all over the damn place. I was playing Army golf out there. But you got to keep the ball in front of you. That place was really brute.
But Mickey was saying you were getting it up and down from everywhere.
Yeah,
that's word on the street from the guys on the team. Carter's got a greasy short game.
When you miss 14 greens around, you kind of just develop.
You have to.
It's basically fight or flight at that point.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna end up shooting 90. But
you didn't do that. So.
No, I didn't do that. The thing is, Mookie was like, "Dude, that round you played, the first 18 that we were out there," because Mookie walked with me. He was like, "I don't know how you shot that score, in terms of like I shot 3 over. It wasn't good, but he was like, that round was so good," and I was like, "Really?"
Yeah,
I was like,
that's what I've heard.
I was like, "Do you not know how I play golf, Mookie?" I was like, "That's kind of standard issue," but we're getting it back now.
Yeah. So now we had a week off.
Week and a half
off,
nice,
and we
break.
Leave tomorrow to go to Biloxi, Mississippi for our 4th out of 5 for our fall season, which I'm excited about. I think.
But I've never, apparently this, was it Fallen Oaks?
Yeah, Fallen Oaks.
Apparently this place is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it is technically the #1 course in Mississippi.
Nice.
But Old Waverly, Mossy Oak are pretty nice too.
Yeah.
But apparently Fallen Oaks is #1.
Yeah, excited for that.
Yeah, so we'll see
how the
the
team's playing well. So.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be really fun.
Try to get a dub.
Yeah, get a dub. We got 5 in an individual going.
Yep.
So the lineups: me, you, Buck, Grayson, and Cam, and then we got one of our freshmen who's new this year, James Earl, playing as the Indy. So pretty good group of guys, pretty stout. We got 4 new ones this year, 4 new faces. My first 2 years here, we basically had the exact same golf team. We really just added you.
Yeah.
And Cam.
And we had Beck last year.
And then Beck. We just added you, Cam, and Beck. And then we, other than that, we had the exact same golf team. So this team looks a ton different.
We're young. We're young this year for sure, I feel like.
Younger. I mean, we got
3 freshmen, 2 sophomores.
3 freshmen, 2 sophomores. The 2 sophomores have a lot of experience. Yeah. Grayson Wood was he the A-10 player of the year last year?
Yeah, BCU.
So he's a player.
Yeah, he's good.
He can ball. He can flat ball.
He is.
And Cam obviously played a lot last year as a freshman. So really those 2 guys, like, they're young technically, but they have a lot of experience under the belt. But, you're coming off of a red shirt year.
Yeah.
So what have you thought so far? The whole entire.
It's definitely nice. Like finally, like obviously last year I still qualified, and like I would have made it to some tournaments, and that kind of hurt. Like not hurt, but I was like, dang, like it would be fun to go to some. But like this year, it's like been exciting to like actually travel and like experience Doug and Hacker on the road, and be with the guys, and now Mookie as well. It's a lot of fun because then like it makes your practice like you're. Like last year, I found myself when I was practicing being like, what's this really for when it's January and I don't have a tournament till, summertime. But
you really only played one last year, which was the Patriot.
Yeah, I played that, and that was over December. Yeah,
and that was your first tournament in 5 months, probably.
Yeah, it kind of felt weird, but then I played a lot over the summer, and then I was kind of like ready to, obviously represent Georgia and play, which is. Been a dream come true of mine for sure. Haven't played all my best, but I think I'm starting to get there. I'm starting to settle the nerves that I might have had.
You hit some stripes on that back nine at UGA the other day.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Thank you, Carter.
You were looking good. We got it.
Thank you, Carter.
I think it's safe to say George Langham is slotted.
Carter's slotted.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Fallen Oaks should be pretty fun.
And then we got Hawaii in first week in November, and then we're done for the fall. So that's always a fun tournament to end on.
Yeah. Hawaii is a good one. It's a hell of a travel day. I'm glad they don't play 36 there anymore because that place was brute doing 36 out there.
Yeah, that is brutal.
In the wind. But
walk us through what that travel day looks like. You guys getting out there?
I mean, you can only do it one of 2 ways. You can only get there.
Carter.
You can either go 9 hours straight, which my dad's done that one. Apparently that's
from Atlanta to
Hawaii. You can just go straight from Atlanta to Hawaii 9 hours straight. And the first time my father did that, he thought he was about hour 6, thought he was doing barrel rolls in the airplane because he had been up in the air so long he was like getting sick.
Ooh.
So he was like, it was nice to not have a layover, but 9 hours straight in an airplane
that's a long time.
Pretty brute.
Yeah, I did that this summer. Well, it wasn't 9 hours. It was like 7.5, 8 to Amsterdam. But
yeah,
it was fine for me. I watched some movies and
that's a lot of damn time on an airplane, man.
Yeah.
It kind of freaks me out, honestly. I like the layover. How we do it, we fly out of Atlanta. Obviously driving's involved in that too. So we drive an hour and a half, and then we fly. I don't know, what is it to LA? 4.5,
roughly,
something like that.
Yeah.
And we have a little tiny layover there for like 30 minutes to an hour. They always book it to where they're pretty dialed. And then, we'll hop on a flight to Hawaii, which is 5 more, maybe closer to 6.
Like last year when y'all got there though, you like still had and there was still daylight. So like we'd get the resort.
It's really weird. Because like you expect to be like, you're like, okay, I'm ready to go to bed, but they're 6 hours behind. So it's like, whoa, this is.
I remember all y'all
really
still went to the beach that afternoon and stuff.
Yeah, and it was like midnight. Georgia time. We were like, this is our bodies. But when you get there, if I remember correctly, Doug's like the encyclopedia on how to do it properly, but I'm pretty sure you get there. And the first night's kind of fun because you feel like you're pulling an all-nighter. So you try to stay up as late as possible so you don't like go to bed at like 4 p.m. there. Yeah. So the first day is pretty fun, but I don't know. I remember last year, I didn't realize that the flight from LA to Hawaii, all the Delta planes have Wi-Fi on them now. Like if you're a Sky Miles member. So I had a little test in this physical geography class that I was going to take on the second half of the flight, 5 hours. I'm like, this is fine. This will fill in some of the time. I was pretty tired of watching movies from the first time or from the first flight. And I get in the cabin. I'm sitting next to JT, and I hear the pilot come over the PA, and he's like, there's no Wi-Fi on this flight because we're literally flying over the ocean, I guess. I have no clue. There's no Wi-Fi on this flight. So we had about 10 minutes to take off, and it was a 50-question test. And I just started clicking away, and we were taking off. We were actually in the air when I turned it in because, like, you still got that little bit of, you know, cellular data that you're just, like, disconnecting with. And I think
because it was due, like, by the time you would have landed, it would have been past, like, the due date or whatever, right? That's why you were rushing. It would have
been very close.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I had to do it on the flight. Because at that point, it was like 9 p.m. Georgia time. I don't know. It was weird. But sneak a little 53 on that one.
Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad.
I would take it for sure.
I learned that the hard way because I was like, really, dude? Like, I got on the one airplane that doesn't have Wi-Fi when we flew for 5 hours. And then I figured out it's just how it is. Because when we flew back, there was no Wi-Fi either.
Yeah.
So if anybody ever needs to take a test on the way to Hawaii,
maybe don't do it.
In England, I've had Wi-Fi, but it's like limited. Like I can't like message anyone or FaceTime or do anything like that.
Hell, maybe you could have paid for it. I got no clue. Maybe I could have paid for it. I'm not sure, but the guy just straight up
like that would have been gut wrenching having to pay for Wi-Fi and you're using it to take a test.
I mean, I would have been fine with it because I mean, I ended up doing okay in the class, but I was like, man, like I would have been fine because they make Wi-Fi expensive on those flights. I've never paid for it when you actually have to pay for it. Like the Delta Sky Miles thing now where you can just like log in. That's like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, it's nice.
Because then you can just download movies on your Netflix.
I used to have to like rush and like in the airport download a movie and like shows and think about what I wanted to watch.
Or just watch whatever they had on the plane,
and, like,
which isn't bad.
No, yeah.
That's where I found American Gangster.
Being considerably older than you guys, I remember like having like a portable like DVD player thing I flipped open and you would bring like a little thing of like movies, DVDs.
Those were sick.
And then you pop one in.
I used to bring those on car trips when I was
Yeah, car trips. We used to do the same thing for sure.
The coolest things ever were when they added my mom got a car when I was probably in first grade.
The TV in the car?
With the TV in the car. Yeah. And I was like, this is the coolest thing ever.
In the car growing up, but those were...
Oh my gosh. That's probably the greatest invention ever. And I forgot that was even a thing. Because I mean, like, as you get older, your parents stop buying cars with, you know, the TVs in the back. Yeah. Like, it's just kind of how it is. And then I was driving down the road not too long ago, and it was at night, and I saw somebody watching Finding Nemo on there, and I was like, let's go. Yeah, I kind of forgot those things existed.
We used to do that a lot because I had, like, 3 other brothers, and, like, my dad played golf for a living, so, like, whenever we would drive to, like, travel with his tournaments, we would be in the back, and we like used to set up the PlayStation 2 to that little screen, and then we would play stuff up there. And I was like, I'd never want to get out of the car. Like,
just get it dialed.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I never had like early 2000s. I had a PlayStation 1, and I figured out like someone had a TV in the car, and I figured out a way to like it was like the 3 cables.
Yep,
like a
that's what we did.
A yellow one and a red one. I plugged it in, and I like playing a PS1 in the car. I felt like I was like Einstein.
Yeah, I thought this was like VIP. Like I was like, this is the coolest thing ever.
I don't think you could have done that with Xbox.
I don't know.
Man,
PlayStation 2 worked.
Have y'all seen that show? About it's basically like the Formula 1 Drive to Survive, but it's for the NBA. Or it's like Full Swing, but it's for the NBA.
Yeah, it just came out, right?
Dude, it is. Anthony Edwards is hilarious.
Yeah, he is.
That guy is so funny. He's just a big kid. He's like, I basically like can't live without video games. And there's a little segment in the show where his entire family's over there playing like for Thanksgiving at his house, and they're waiting on him to come out to eat, and he's like not coming out of the room playing Fortnite the entire time, and finally his girlfriend comes in there. She's like, you have to come out here like right now. Apparently he was in there for like an hour and a half. But it's so funny because when he travels, he puts like this like his uncle packs his bag for him, and he puts like all of his stuff, like it's like a portable, like he can play it on the plane. I don't know what it is.
Oh, one of those like portable, like you used to have like a PSP. You remember those?
Yeah, but it's for but it's for like an Xbox.
Yeah, I know like NBA player stuff now. Like literally have like a briefcase, and you can open it, and it's your console, and then like a little
that's exactly
little TV
what he has.
Screen. Yeah,
that's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
And they just lay that on the plane.
Dude, that's so legit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of sick.
What are those things called? I don't even play. I haven't played video games in so long. That's so
I don't know. I mean,
lame
I think they probably have somebody who hooks them up and stuff.
Dude,
but
you have to be able to buy that on the internet somewhere.
I mean, I'm sure.
Could you imagine pulling that thing out on a Delta flight?
It's sick.
I don't think it's even possible. I mean, it's pretty big.
Yeah.
You gotta have a little bit of space for it, but
I don't know.
I never did the Xbox in the car thing. That wasn't.
It's awesome.
I was an Xbox guy. I wasn't a PS4 guy or a PS guy. So.
Well, yeah, like it was weird. I think we were PlayStation because like I think the tournament in Hawaii, like the Sony Hawaiian Open, like that's what it's called. They gave like my dad or like us PlayStations because they were like the sponsoring company.
That's so sick.
And then it was a crazy story because then all of our friends had Xboxes, so we all and our mom were like, we want an Xbox because like all of our friends had it. And then I think we went to Xbox, and then we went back to PlayStation 3, and then just have been PlayStation.
You're one of two.
Yeah, I'm a PlayStation.
Now I think
guy.
you can. I think you can play with people on. Different ones.
I bounce back and forth. I feel like I had a PlayStation 2, and then my friends got like an Xbox when they first came out, and then I was the odd man out, and then I ended up getting an Xbox, and all my friends went to PlayStation. I like every time I was like, I zigged and they zagged, and never.
Yeah.
I do want to give a shout out Powerade over here with the sponsorship for like. Is that
yeah, no, I don't. It's just not drinking Powerade. It's just water, but
Powerade, Gatorade.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a little hydration talk in our.
Yeah, after workouts this morning.
Yeah. We.
Carter's not drinking enough on the course.
Yeah, actually that's the only time I drink water. I thought whenever I think about it, this is the only time I drink water.
I'm about drinking water, so I started using this. It's full right now because I've gone through 2 of these so far today, and I feel like I've been pissing every.
Dude, I need to figure something out because, well, I mean, like I feel like I drink whenever I'm out there, I'll have like 4 or 5 bottles. Like I'm good when I'm on the golf course and when I'm out here, but if I'm not here, I just don't drink anything.
I find myself in the habit, do you like not drink throughout especially the morning hours, and then like later on in the afternoon and evening, like that's when you get thirsty?
I only want to drink coffee and sodas in the morning. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think, like definitely in the morning, I try to like, especially like right when I wake up, I gotta have like water, like big gulps of like a lot of water. Yeah. And then I'll have a coffee. And then I try to take a water bottle to class. And then drink that like in class, and then I kind of just forget.
Yeah,
I come out here and like
I just don't drink enough throughout the day, and I'm not super thirsty. And then come like dinner time, I'm downing water, like have something to drink. But then the downfall with that is then you drank a lot like right before bed, and like you have to wake up twice to go pee.
I don't drink water in class because I always like. I guess I have 2 Powerade bottles. I probably could.
Yeah, I'd get one of those.
Yeah, I'm trying. Sarah Beth's talk really woke me up today. Yeah. Also talked about what a beer does to your body. Apparently it takes 36 hours for it to get out of your system. That's a new one. I thought it was like 20, 24. You learn something new every day. Langham, you might already knew that.
I don't know. I thought it was 48 hours.
I have no clue. But basically the crux was drink water and don't drink the night before a workout. Otherwise, you're just screwing yourself. Which I don't think anybody does that anymore.
We do good on the team. We're a pretty hydrated team, I would say.
I think so. I mean, now we got Doug and Mookie and their relight. Doug's driving around the golf course asking people if they want to get lit. With the relight, stuff's pretty dank. But now, we're doing okay. We're working for a healthier life out here. It's tough.
Did you guys see Coach Hack calling the Dogs this last weekend?
We did.
Was hilarious.
Yeah, me and Carter made it to the game. Some of the other guys, some had like weddings and stuff to get home to, but me and Carter were there. We saw Hacker call the Dogs.
It was so funny. We had just walked in, and like we were We were gonna just go. I think we were just gonna go in late.
Well, yeah, like we were gonna like go, and I was like, oh, we can show up like right at kickoff.
And I was like,
and then I was like, oh wait, Hacker's calling the Dawgs. I was like, we gotta go right now.
We got into the stadium like on the steps.
Like right when we got to like our seats, like he was up on the big screen, and Carter got a video of him.
Oh my gosh, it cracked me up. I mean, he did a great job.
Yeah,
that's so right up his alley.
He had mic presence.
Yeah,
you could tell. You could hear
his voice.
You could hear Hacker's voice.
He's so loud. He's so loud. But it was funny. It cracks me up. I didn't even know. That was so random. He never told any of us that.
Well, yeah. So me and Buck, this was like Friday afternoon, and he was like, Bucks was like leaving for the wedding or something like that. And then it was me and Connor were here, and he was like, oh yeah, are y'all going to the game? And we're like, yeah, we're going. He's like, all right, like I'm calling the Dawgs. And we're like, really? And he's like, yeah, like, I'm be on the field. And we're like, you're telling us the day before? And we're like, heck yeah, I'm going to the game. Like, I got to see that.
You didn't ask him if it was like a last minute thing where like they didn't have anyone cool to fill in?
Well, we asked him, we're like, at first I was like, is it just you? And he was like, no, it's like all the other coaches like honoring like their, the 25 national champions?
01.
Shit, or
01, yeah. All the coaches that won national championships in 01.
I thought it was like they're honoring they've won a combined like 25.
Well, it was that too, but I think it was like Manny, Hacker, the swim coach.
I think there's 3 of them.
I feel like there was 4.
You got a video?
In track.
Yeah, you got the video.
Yeah, I don't know how clear it is though. Let me pull it up.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, the other thing I sent Bobby this morning was that that Scott Cochran video. I just got the part.
The Tiger SNL one. That's a good one.
I just got the part where he was like, locked in 100%. Got that fire on me.
It was the best day of his life.
It was the worst day of my life. That could be the best SNL. And honestly, when I first watched that, I didn't think it was that funny. And as I watched it more and more, I was like, this is hilarious. Mm-hmm. Where is this video? I got a whole bunch of JT Herman in here.
What do you guys think about all the shade that the Greek section's getting from?
I saw that on Twitter.
The what? Yeah. What happened?
Like, cause like they were leaving their games early, like like that top section.
Yeah.
Where all the Greek like life tickets are.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, like that section is brutal. I mean, they're getting beamed down by the sun.
It's like 150 up there.
I don't feel like. I feel like, yes, that's a very valid excuse, but last weekend wasn't that bad.
No, I'm on board with that, yes. But I think now that our next home game, it's going to be way cooler and like stuff. Because, I mean, those first couple weeks, I mean, it was like really hot. And like we were kind of in the shade too.
I just don't want to see an excuse from them where it's like, oh, it's so hot, we don't want to go. And then we only have 6 home games of the year. And it's like the first 3, that's a fairly valid argument. It's too hot, especially where those seats are. But then I feel like the next 3 home games can be like, oh, it's too cold.
We only have 6 home games?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have 6 home games.
Because we have Clemson's a neutral site and Florida.
Is it always like that?
It's usually like 7 at the most. I mean, there's other teams that have like 8 home games, and it's like,
what are we doing? I guess we got a neutral. And
then next year, site. I mean, we've got Georgia Tech and Atlanta. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Just got.
What happened?
It's not going to be at Bobby Dodd. It's going to be at Mercedes-Benz, the Georgia Tech game.
What was the reasoning behind that? Just because?
I don't. I just saw the headline. I don't know the reasoning, but
I don't know. Oh, yeah, I forget. He knows stuff.
My new office, I get some inside scoops on stuff.
Yeah, Grant got a text about. Or like in the fraternity group chat about leaving the game early. I think.
Yeah, I'm sure they're getting a lot of.
I didn't really know that was
publicity
you're
right now.
Supposed to stay like the entire.
Well, I know Kirby after the Auburn game was like, it wasn't like we didn't have a presence out there, like the fans weren't being loud and stuff. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get it.
I'm there, Kirby. I promise I'm there.
Till halftime.
I'm
there. I mean, yeah, but I think that's. We got anything else?
Not right now.
What was some big golf, real quick, like wrapping it up? Some golf highlights from like PGA Tour or President's Cup or anything that happened this summer since we last recorded that were like?
I saw Rory catch a stray on ABC when somebody was talking about.
I did see that.
That was
someone folded like Rory at the U.S. Open.
They were talking about something with the. They were talking about something with Kamala, and this guy was like, she bombed like Rory at the U.S. Open. I was like, where is that's the first thing that came to mind. The first thing that came to mind that made me chuckle, but. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, our last episode was when, like, January, February, April, or was it April?
A minute, man.
April, May. Yeah, I mean,
we got a lot of time to fill in there.
I mean, Scotty Shuffler's pretty good.
Still legit.
He's still
won championship. I went Saturday, but I forgot who won.
Scotty won 2 championships, but then Xander won 2 majors this year.
Have they announced Player of the Year?
No.
When do they do that?
It's got to be coming up.
It's got to be coming up. I know they have this new fall season now, so I bet they probably will wait till like the RSM Classic's over, the one in Sea Island.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely. I saw this thing where Justin Thomas. This was a couple months ago. It's kind of old, but he was talking about how he'd rather have Xander's year than Scotty, and I'm like, there's no. Well, maybe there's a parallel universe. I mean, you win 2 majors is pretty damn cool, but like. Realistically,
yeah, I'll take Xander's year for sure.
I would take Xander's year, but you're not taking Xander's over Scotty's. I mean, Scotty won a major, and he won 7 more times.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. That doesn't suck. Mm-hmm. They were all.
I mean, he won the Masters and like the gold medal and the Tour Championship.
I think the gold medal is like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, that's pretty much a major, I would say. But
I think that is just because it's such a new thing. To
yeah, and it happens every 4 years. Like it's rare. Like you only get so many. Like I bet a golfer will get. Maybe 3 tries, probably 2 if you're like.
It's something different from the whole for the last couple of years with Live Golf and the PGA Tour and the controversy. It's like, are you playing for money? Or are you playing for like majors and prestige? And it's like, all right, well, I'm playing for a third thing that didn't even exist that long ago. I'm trying to get a gold medal.
Yeah, for sure. But
yeah, that's pretty sick.
Like the President's Cup just happened. I know like some stuff's going kind of viral. I saw about the Ryder Cup tickets. They just announced the one next year in Bethpage are like really expensive. I don't know.
I hadn't seen anything about that.
Yeah, it's like $750 for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But like each day. Each day is $750. Yeah. People are saying that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's a lot of money. Plus, you gotta
honestly
find a room in New York.
Yeah, I don't go.
I was blown away. I feel like this was probably since. This is old news, but I feel like this might have happened since we recorded last episode. But I was blown away. I would have bet my mortgage that they would have had Tiger be the Ryder Cup captain at Bethpage.
Yeah.
I feel like just harsh New York crowd.
Well, I think Tiger turned it down.
Yeah, I think he said he's not like ready yet.
Yeah.
He still said he's trying to like.
It's wild.
I mean, he's getting a surgery every other month. I mean.
Yeah, there's no telling what that guy's doing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he turned it down because I saw something that they asked him and he said no. But, for whatever reason.
I saw something like this was obviously before Live Golf, but they definitely wanted Phil Mickelson to be the captain for Bethpage. I saw that. And then now he went to Live. Like this was 3-4 years ago now, but they definitely wanted like Phil to do this one and then Tiger would probably get the next. But
that didn't pan out.
Yeah.
Didn't go how they expected it to.
No, but I mean those are still the best events to watch for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Those are so fun.
The President's Cup is
the President's Cup's all right.
It's okay. Watching Siwoo Kim run around a freaking green going like this is so Ned.
Of the President's Cup live.
I mean,
that was right when college football. That was first week of college football, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or am I off there? I don't know.
No, because
like second.
East Lake Tour Championship was when we played Clemson. Because I remember I got tickets to that, and I'm like, damn, I wanted to go to Clemson.
Yeah, we were a couple games in, maybe.
I know that's why they moved it up, because, like, obviously PGA Tour doesn't want to compete with the NFL and all that stuff over the weekend, so. But, yeah.
Me and Buck were talking about why golfers don't do celebrations when they make birdies. Like why football players
don't celebrate.
And I think Siwoo Kim made the perfect example of why golfers don't celebrate. because he looks like a freaking idiot.
Yeah. That was crazy when he made that shot and he was doing the Steph Curry thing, and you're like, dude, you're still. They lost the match. Yeah, Steph's like, you got
how much time's on the clock.
Yeah, he's like, you got to win to like do that.
You look so stupid. You look so dumb. Like I'm picturing it in my head right now. Like, just like fist pump, walk off the green, act like it didn't happen.
Act like you've been there before.
Yeah. He's never been there before. But I mean, well, he has been. I guess he had been there before, but you know. I'm probably never going to meet Siwoo Kim, so I feel comfortable saying that, but he looked like an idiot.
You never know, Carter.
You never know. I guess
next week's guest.
If he ever does, he'll just hate
Siwoo Kim.
I mean, but
we got the Kims, Tom and Siwoo.
Tom and Siwoo. But yeah, that's why we don't celebrate, apparently. But yeah, I think that's basically it.
Yeah, so there's, I guess, first episode of season 2. We're going to start to get some guests on, which will be exciting. And, yeah. Well, hope y'all enjoyed episode 1 of season 2. We got a lot of exciting stuff coming this year and this season. We got some guests, some past golfers going to come on here from Georgia and golfers from other schools. Yeah, please give us a follow, like and subscribe at the DawgLeg Show, and
that's DAWG.
Yep, DAWG, DawgLeg, and and like comment anything that like any suggestions y'all want us to like do on the course or like ask questions to us. You got anything, Carter?
No, I got nothing. You know, the good news is I still own George Langham. But that's basically all I got.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said I still own George Langham.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but that's the outro. That's basically it.
Yeah.